stand with him? With my partner?
Yes, sir.
What
Any
is that?
weapons on you?
Huh? What is that?
The charger, man.
The charger?
Ain't no
Okay.
Get anything on you?
Stay with him.
I'm at my house.
What you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee?
I can't speak on that.
Can't speak on that?
Can't speak on that.
He did some bullshit though?
I can't speak on that.
You no personal opinion, nothing?
Stand with him with my partner. Any weapons on you? Huh? What is that? The charger man. Charger got anything on you? St him. I'm at my house. What you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee? I can't think on that. Can't speak. He dissed though I can't speak on it. You know, personal opinion nothing. Can't you? Tank Davis has gotten himself into trouble again just 2 fights after he was released from prison. The World Boxing Association lightweight champion is now involved in an issue with the federal agents because of some events around the time of his last fight. He and comedian-turned-referee Steve Willis have been found guilty of some issues that happened during the fight and were concluded backstage. Gervonta Tank Davis is no stranger to controversies, perhaps one of the reasons he wants to retire as a father of 2 kids. The boxing champion talked about fatherhood and his desire to get rid of his fighting instincts. What we didn't know was that Gervonta Davis had cheating instincts too. Well, that was one of the many facts his fight against Lamont Roach revealed. First, the fight revealed that truly Gervonta Davis was very beatable. He's nowhere near the invincible beast many in the boxing world used to see him as. In fact, many boxing professionals began to relate Gervonta Davis' experience with Mike Tyson when they former undisputed world heavyweight champion began to lose fights. The statement has been that when intimidation doesn't work, the intimidator becomes the intimidated. Intimidating being the intimidator, and the guy that you are trying to intimidate does not get intimidated. You become the intimidated. He becomes the intimidator. I think a little bit this was Gervonta Davis's reality while he fought Lamont Roach. None of his strategies worked against the Washington fighter. His plans of always starting slow and growing into the match hardly worked out, as Roach was unflinching to all of his attacks when he had no other option. He tried intervening with his knockout punches, yet Roach was unmoved. In fact, it was a heavy punch from Lamont Roach in the 9th round that almost had Tank wobbling. Music. Eventually Gervonta Davis brought the fight to a draw despite Lamont Roach's clear victory. Assuming Tank's 9th round misbehavior was punished, Tank had his way, but not with a win this time. But there's a reason why referee Steve Willis had begun the count in the 9th round after Tank took a knee. However, Gervonta Davis said some words to him and he suddenly stopped. No one had an idea of what the conversation was really about until recordings were leaked. These leaked recordings have shown Gervonta Davis and Steve Willis guilty of bribery and corruption. Just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. The judge is, she locked me up because as a result they've been held in custody and might be charged to court with a boxing ban and some fines, lying in wait for the pair once the case is judged in the court of law. His recent controversies are raising eyebrows as to what exactly Gervonta Davis had become during his time out of the ring. Many fans have claimed his stint in jail tampered with his personality and that the boxing world can do nothing but adapt to the excesses of Tank. Music. Basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers. I have 60 seconds remaining. Davis won a breakout fight almost 2 years ago when he knocked out one of his biggest rivals in their Las Vegas blockbuster. However, he then spent 44 days in prison after violating the terms of a sentence that Inedi saw him set to avoid being sent to jail at the start of May. Davis was sentenced over his November 2020 hit-and-run car crash which injured 4 people because he accepted a plea deal and pled guilty to 4 traffic offenses. Luckily, he avoided a custodial sentence. Tank was instead ordered to fulfill 90 days of home detention but was sent to prison not even a month later. Music. He was adjudged to have violated the terms of his home detention and was ordered to serve the rest of his 90-day sentence in jail. As a result, it was revealed that he violated the terms by trying to serve the home detention order at the Four Seasons Hotel and a $3.4 million penthouse rather than trainer Calvin Ford's 1-bedroom home as the judge had agreed. He then served 44 days at a detention center after a judge ruled on June 1 that he violated the terms of his house arrest by moving to a luxury hotel and then a new home less than 2 weeks after defeating Garcia. Davis was also sentenced to 3 years probation and 200 hours of community service upon being released. Davis spoke out on social media several times to express his anger and frustration about the restrictions placed upon him, preventing him from returning to training at times. Not that, yeah, that stop it, knock it off, cuz stop it, tell him in that bag. And I'm coming, and I'm just 11 days before his fight with Hector Garcia, the WBA lightweight champion, was arrested by the police following the claims. Vanessa Poso eventually dropped the accusations, though later she declared on Instagram that Davis had not harmed her or her daughter before dating Vanessa. Von Davis dated several women, the mother of his first child Carvani Davis and the first woman he ever dated, Andrea Smothers, after a clip of the boxer publicly assaulting Smothers during a basketball game went viral. They eventually split. Smothers demanded child support during their split since she was unemployed, and the court permitted Davis to see his daughter. That's why I don't want box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy it would lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything. Even before this disturbing footage made its way to the internet, SM's relationship with Davis has been volatile to say the least. The couple's daughter Giovanni Davis was born in April 2018, but their family hadn't been the picture of familial love and support. In December 2018, Smothers took Davis's to family court to demand an increase in child support from the $2,200 a month that she was getting to the $10,000 a month that was more in line with Davis's salary bracket. She also alleged that Davis would often demand sex from her in exchange for child support. This domestic violence incident took place during a charity basketball game. Are you retiring? What change made trash garbage if you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be, as the video above showed. Davis roughly grabbed Smothers by her neck and pulled her out of her chair during a charity basketball game in Miami, Florida, just one night before the Super Bowl. The video also showed Davis ultimately pushing Smothers out the door as horrified people looked on. Ultimately they were both escorted out of the game by the security on site, but Davis denied harming Smothers. Right after the video went viral, Davis took to his Instagram stories to deny harming Smothers. Then he subsequently deleted all of his posts on his Instagram page. I never once hit her. Yeah, I was aggressive and told her come on, that's the mother of my child, I would never hurt her, he said in the story. Davis was subsequently arrested on February 5, 2020 at approximately 7:15 a.m. PT and charged with simple battery. Domestic violence stemming from the incident on the tape. Even getting angry, you know what I mean, cuz I have 2 girls, 2 daughters, I'm wanting to be much so for you. Know what I mean, be more humble and things like that. As a result of an ongoing investigation after being notified through social media and the victim on Fed 1 2020, Davis was observed battering his former girlfriend, whom they both have a child together. Davis surrendered himself to the Coral Gables police. Detectives assigned to the case said the Coral Gables police in a statement additional evidence suggests that Davis continued to brutalize Smothers after he got out of the range of the camera. Davis took Smothers to a back room, then struck her with a closed fist, repeatedly bruising her face and her lips. Smothers gave a statement to the police. Cooper operated with their investigation and allowed the police to take photos of her injuries. Davis was also arrested in 2018 for disorderly conduct following a fight outside of a Washington, D.C. bar, and saw 2017 charges for assault dropped after he was accused of punching a friend in Baltimore. Discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing threats you like since you were a kid and everything? Where's 7 for Calvin Ford and Leonard Edby usually they're around to. The boxer remained in custody overnight in Florida where he was in training. Davis was set to appear before a judge the next morning where charges and bond recommendations would be formally introduced. His fight was in danger of being called off when Davis was arrested and charged with domestic violence in late December before the woman who called police put out a statement on social media days later saying Davis did not harm me or our daughter and that she made an unnecessary call to law enforcement in an intense moment. While I was frantic, I'm asking you, got to ask you who was in a car. This is my car, she took my car, be right here, my child mother. Oh okay, alright, does she have any weapons? Davis said he was not worried about the fight not happening, saying he just wanted to clear his name. Davis, 28, pleaded not guilty. He allegedly hit the mother of his 1-year-old daughter with a closed-hand type slap, according to police who said she suffered a small abrasion on the inside of her upper lip. In a January 20 court filing, the prosecutor charged that Davis committed battery and did so in the presence of a child under 16 years of age. The woman asked the court to dismiss charges in an affidavit filed January 24. I do not wish to testify in this case, she wrote in the letter, where